some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Seattle Seahawks and the home team. On the away sideline, that's Mike McDonald, head coach of the Seahawks. He leads one of the league's best teams this season, a perfect 5-0 start to the year. And across the way, we get a glance at their head coach. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. Here is second-year man Cam Little on to handle the opening kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
If we had asked Sam Darnold, coming out of USC as the 3rd overall pick in the draft, to write the story of his career, I don't think he would have written some of these chapters. But in the end, it makes you tougher. It makes you grittier. And playing quarterback in the NFL is a lot about that. Your ability to just withstand adversity and to continue to get up time after time after time. And Sam Darnold has shown that kind of perseverance.
He throws a bullet deep to the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.Turner comes up with it. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. The success they had passing that ball last week, they wanted to get that going again right away, Brock, but it seems like they're facing a defense who's more up to the challenge than the guys they faced last week.
Yeah, welcome to the NFL, where every week is a new story. And the opening chapter here, not good for the offense, but we got a long ways to go.
So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. 2 touchdowns, though. That's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Nix from the gun. He's him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
B.Tuten gets it from the gun. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Going on 4th. Here's Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Complete to Brenton Strange.
To throw, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
That's another 1st down.
Working inside the red zone. That one's on the mark, J.Meyers. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Throwing again, here's Nix. Catch made. Touchdown. These guys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock. Methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Our home team 7, visitors nothing.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks getting their offense back out there as we see Cam Akers once more. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the gun, Darnold. That's incomplete left side.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. Puts some air under it deep down the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. Collects this at the 35. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? And that's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo, while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
A toss play to T.U. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Third down and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Here's a screen for T.U. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
On the give, it's T.U. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Sending him on the dive. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Got his man. Thomas has it. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
19 yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Thomas Jr. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Into traffic, complete. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Nix trying to sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown! These guys pull out in front further. 13-zip. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And these guys drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Visitors, nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawks offense out for another drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out front. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Now here he goes on the boot. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
3rd and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return with more NFL action right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Got a screen to the running back. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And again, it's Darnold. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The home teams and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And his start to the season has been special, hasn't it? The way he's played, it's no surprise at all that he's leading the NFL in passing. Offense to the line. Here we go. Nix looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They get 22 out of that play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Here's their first carry for LeQuint Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Tuten. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Complete left side to Thomas. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. The ball's on the 48, here we go, 1st down.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Imewari. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, it's gonna be okay. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they'll still have some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and short. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Completes it to his back. LeQuint Allen. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Right up the gut. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds Hunter downfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Inside give here for Tuten. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Nix from the gun. Completed over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Now 2nd and 10.
Nix now to throw. Setting up the screen. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him the first.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Tuten with it. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Now Nix. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Forced out to his right. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves at 1st and goal. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Tuten will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys get more points to end the lopsided first half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
On is Little for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys stretch their lead to 21.
Visitors, nothing. Cam Little.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Motioning the tight end left. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw it. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. And this is J.K. Dobbins. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Broncos are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's Wandale Robinson. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Giants win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Ramondre Stevenson, one of his 2 rushing touchdowns in the first half. The Pats with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Here's Parker Washington with the return. Dodges another stop. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The home teams and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now it's Tuten. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Nix. Running back Allen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Buying some time left. He's running with it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Tuten on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Tuten has them the touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And these guys continue piling on to this lead.
Visitors, nothing. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. Coverage team gets him down for 26-yard line. So Mike McDonald's getting his Seahawks offense out for another drive. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That's a gain of 3.
3rd down. They need 7. Smith and Jigba going in motion right. Going is Darnold on 3rd down. Finds Cup once more. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here comes their offense out again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing here, Nix. And they get to him again. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. 3rd and long for him here. Tries to lob that one up, but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And that interception has set them up beautifully inside the red zone. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
To throw, here's Darnold. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. LaQuint Allen to return this. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The home teams and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. That play play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
15 yards. And a first down. First and
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. Makes the tackle. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. They'll go again here with B.Tuten. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the first. That brings up third down.
To the 49-yard line. Brings up third down.
Bombers.
To throw, here's Nix. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on fourth.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Running here with B.Tuten. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
He was tackled at the 46.
The thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Nix looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Captain.
Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking slant route, complete. And it'll be first and goal. The stop is made at the 5-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Four downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. A run here with B.Tuten. And he's in for the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On is Little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys grow their lead yet again.
Our home team 35. Visitors 7. Cam Little
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Shaheed now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Seahawks who have possession. They've got a lot of work to do, Brock. They are in a massive hole. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Darnold looking to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Jackson, Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. So you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This is Allen to return. Escapes the defender. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The home team send quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. On 1st down, it's Nix. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Nix. Has it downfield working the left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped.
17 yards.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys put up even more points in a win. On his middle for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys continue adding on to that lead.
Team 42, visitors 14.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Greg Newsome on the coverage defensively.
Throwing here, Darnold. He's set up a screen. It's Shaheed. And he's tackled for no gain. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now motion him out of the backfield. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
That's good.
So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
At the 43-yard line.
Now Darnold on the play action. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. All right, here we go. Second down. They kick the running back in motion. And again, it's Darnold. Completed to his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
No throw, third and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. That's cut beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Motioning left is their running back. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Quick slant, caught by Shaheed. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Seahawks first down.
Play fake, Darnold. Bobo with the grab. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Down with a quick pass out wide. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks putting up points in a game decided. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And they recover this one without a problem. The onside attempt fails. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line.
Touching. Offense.
Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. They've got first down here from the 36. Tuten headed left. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down give to Tuten. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play clock winding down. Coach Liam Cohen's going to signal for a timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Setting up for the kneel down on third. Here's a look for Nix. Cam Little now to attempt this field goal. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation